Hello and welcome to Election Night 2020. Tonight the candidates are Ivanka Trump, Donald Trump's daughter, as the Republican nominee, and Chelsea Clinton, both vying for the presidency of the United States. Now it's time for the 7 p.m. poll closings, which include the key states of Virginia and Georgia. In the state of Kentucky, we can now project that Ivanka Trump will pick up their 8 electoral votes. Ivanka Trump will also win in Indiana, 11 more electoral votes there in Indiana for her. Now to the state of South Carolina, she will pick up their 9 electoral votes in the state of South Carolina. In Missouri, in the Midwest here, 10 electoral votes will go to Ivanka Trump. Up north now to the state of Vermont, an expected win for Chelsea Clinton, so she will take their 3 electoral votes. Bernie Sanders was campaigning there. In the state of Virginia, 13 electoral votes, much earlier call than in 2016. She will take all 13 of their electoral votes. Now down to the south, Georgia is too early to call. 30% of the vote is in. Ivanka Trump is leading 52 to 48, 4 percentage points there. Now, this is the electoral map as it stands: 16 for Chelsea Clinton and 38 for Ivanka Trump. Now it's time for the 7:30 p.m. poll closings, which include the key states of Ohio and the great state of North Carolina. There's in West Virginia, 5 electoral votes will go to Ivanka Trump there in coal country there. Now going over to North Carolina, it is too early to call. 30% of the vote is in. Chelsea Clinton is leading 79 to 21. However, only counties in the city have reported their results, which tend to overwhelmingly favor the Democrats. So the race is not over yet for Ivanka Trump. Now to the state of Ohio, 40% of the vote is in. Chelsea Clinton is leading, 10 percentage points there, 18 electoral votes. Now let's look at the electoral map. 16 for Chelsea Clinton, 43 for Ivanka Trump, 49 toss-ups, and 430 whose polls are still open. It's now time for the 8 p.m. poll closings, which includes the key states of Texas, Michigan, Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, Maine, and Florida. First in North Dakota, way kind of up north here, 3 electoral votes will go to Ivanka Trump here. South Dakota, another 3 electoral votes, this is the red wall here, will go to Ivanka Trump tonight. Kansas, as they were saying, 5 electoral votes will go to Ivanka Trump. In the state of Oklahoma, Trump won every single county here last time, so we can project it will go to Ivanka Trump, 7 electoral votes. In the state of Mississippi, 6 electoral votes will go to Trump. Alabama, Doug Jones won here in 2017. However, it won't stop Ivanka Trump winning their 9 electoral votes. Going over to Tennessee, another 11 electoral votes will go to Trump tonight. In the state of Illinois, 20 electoral votes, big win here for the Clinton campaign. Barack Obama was campaigning for Chelsea here in Illinois, his home state. Now going over to Massachusetts, 11 electoral votes will go to Chelsea Clinton as expected. Connecticut, another 7 electoral votes, we're hitting the northeast here, will go to Chelsea Clinton. In Rhode Island, 4 electoral votes to Clinton. In New Jersey, 14 electoral votes, a big win here for Chelsea Clinton in the state of New Jersey. Now going over to Maryland, 10 electoral votes will go to Chelsea Clinton. In the District of Columbia, the most liberal part of the United States, Chelsea Clinton wins 93% of the vote here, no surprise. 3 electoral votes. In Delaware, another 3 electoral votes will go to Clinton tonight. In New Hampshire, a much earlier call than in 2016, 4 electoral votes, we can project Chelsea Clinton will win their 4 electoral votes. In Maine, 3 out of their 4 electoral votes will go to Chelsea Clinton, not the other one because that is more rural, and we will make a projection for that congressional district at another time. And this is Maine's first congressional district. 20% of the vote is in. They are tied neck and neck for its 1 electoral vote. Texas is too early to call. Chelsea Clinton is leading 55 to 45 in the state of Texas, 38 electoral votes, 40% of the vote is in. Now going over up to the Rust Belt, the state of Michigan, too early to call, 16 electoral votes. We cannot make a projection, too early to call. Pennsylvania is also too early to call. 23% of the vote is in the battle for its 20 electoral votes. However, mainly rural areas only their votes have been counted, so Chelsea Clinton should not give up hopes on this state yet. Those rural areas tend to overwhelmingly vote Republican, so yeah. Now going over to Florida, 99.9% of the vote is in, and Chelsea Clinton has an extremely narrow lead of just 400 votes, 50.01% for Clinton, 49.99% for Ivanka Trump. This is the electoral map as it stands: 92 for Chelsea Clinton and 88 for Ivanka Trump. Now it's time for the 8:30 p.m. poll closings. And the state of Arkansas is too early to call, Chelsea Clinton's home state. However, this could be offsetted because Arkansas is quite a conservative state. That is why it is too early to call. This is the electoral map as it stands, no change here. 92 for Clinton, 88 for Trump, 159 whose polls have closed, however, we cannot make projection as to who will win, and 199 whose polls are still open. It is now time for the 9 p.m. poll closings. No key states are in here, however, Wisconsin by some is considered a swing state. The great state of New York is also on the list. In Arizona, 11 electoral votes will go to the Trump campaign. 11 electoral votes way down Sunbelt in Arizona. High Latino population, however, does not offset the conservative base uniting for Ivanka Trump. Now going over to Wyoming, the most conservative part of the United States, 3 electoral votes will go to Trump in Wyoming. Going over to Nebraska, we apologize. It is 4 electoral votes, and in Nebraska, 4 out of their 5 will go to Ivanka Trump. Going over to Louisiana, 9 electoral votes in the Bible Belt here. 9 electoral votes will go to Trump. In Colorado, the high Latino population will unite for Chelsea Clinton in Colorado. 9 electoral votes will go to Clinton. In New Mexico, same thing. 5 electoral votes, high Latino population, will unite for Clinton. New York, her home state, well, not her home state, but one of her homes will go to Chelsea Clinton in New York. Going over to the state of Minnesota, 10 electoral votes, high demographics here, so she will win their 10 electoral votes. Wisconsin, another 10, a flip from 2016. She will carry their 10 electoral votes. And she will carry Nebraska's 2nd congressional district with 1 electoral vote in Nebraska. We have a key race alert right now. The state of Georgia has just been called for Chelsea Clinton. In the state of Georgia, Ivanka Trump will win their 16 electoral votes. Big win here for the Trump campaign. Going over to South Carolina, 15 electoral votes will go to Chelsea Clinton in North Carolina. In Ohio, 18 electoral votes will go to Chelsea Clinton in the great state of Ohio. Now in Michigan, 16 electoral votes. Big win here for Chelsea Clinton, much earlier call. Going over to Wisconsin, another 10 will go to the Clinton campaign. We can confirm that projection. Now going over to Maine, Chelsea Clinton will win all of Maine. She will carry the 1st congressional district with 1 electoral vote. Despite the overwhelmingly rural population, Chelsea Clinton will win their 1 electoral vote. Going over to Arkansas, she will win their 6 electoral votes. Bill Clinton was born here, so 6 electoral votes to Clinton. This is the electoral map as it stands: 212 for Chelsea Clinton, 130 for Ivanka Trump, 87 electoral votes. We cannot make a projection, and 109 electoral votes their polls are still open. Now it's time for the 10 p.m. poll closings. In the state of Nevada, 6 electoral votes, high Latino population here, will go to Chelsea Clinton, uniting in Las Vegas in Nevada. In Iowa, 6 electoral votes. She won here back in the primaries by a considerable margin. They will come and vote again for her in the general election against Ivanka Trump. She will win their 6 electoral votes. In Montana, 3 electoral votes will go to Ivanka Trump in the state of Montana. However, in the state of Utah, she will narrowly edge out the 6 electoral votes. However, she has only gained 22% of the vote in Utah because independent campaigns such as Evan McMullen's and Gary Johnson's have attracted a large amount of attention. But despite this, she will carry the state of Utah. We have a key race alert right now. The state of Florida, 29 electoral votes, Sunshine State here in the Sun Belt, rapidly growing Latino population. It will help Chelsea Clinton win their 29 electoral votes. Huge win here for the Clinton campaign. Now going over to Texas, 99.5 electoral votes is in. It is too close to call. Neck and neck here in the battle for its 38 electoral votes. Going over to Pennsylvania, it is again too close to call. 99% of the vote is in. It is neck and neck in the battle for its 20 electoral votes. Now this is the electoral map as it stands: 256 for Chelsea Clinton, 139 for Ivanka Trump, 58 states we have not called, 85 states whose polls are still open. However, it is likely that Chelsea Clinton will win re-election. However, we cannot verify that because some polls are still open. It's now time for the 11 p.m. poll closings. The state of Washington, 12 electoral votes will go to Chelsea Clinton. Now going over to Idaho, 4 electoral votes. Those 4 will go to Ivanka Trump. Going over to Oregon, 8 electoral votes on the west coast here. And we have a key race alert right now. Chelsea Clinton has 272 electoral votes, meaning that Chelsea Clinton will be the next president of the United States. The general election winner is Chelsea Clinton. But first, in the state of Hawaii, 4 electoral votes will go to Chelsea Clinton in the state of Hawaii. Barack Obama was campaigning in Hawaii. Now going over to California, 55 electoral votes. Huge win here for the Clinton campaign in California. She will win their 55 electoral votes. This is the electoral map as it stands. Huge map of blue, 331 for Chelsea Clinton, 143 for Ivanka Trump, 58 we cannot call, and 6 the polls are still open. It is now time for the 1 a.m. poll closings. Alaska's polls have closed and Alaska will go to Ivanka Trump. We have a key race alert right now. The state of Pennsylvania has just been called for Chelsea Clinton. This is a huge win for Chelsea Clinton. She's already the next president of the United States, but this is one of the states that she needed to win if she was to get re-elected. One of her pathways to victory was part of which was to win the state of Pennsylvania. 20 electoral votes. Huge win for Chelsea Clinton. Going over to Texas, it is still too close to call. 100% of the vote has been counted, and Ivanka Trump has 49.9999% of the vote. Chelsea Clinton with 50.0001% of the vote. It is so close here. This is the electoral map as it stands. 354 for Chelsea Clinton, 146 for Ivanka Trump. All states polls have closed, but Texas is still up in the air. 2 weeks later, after court challenges and 10 sets of recounts, the state of Texas has been called for Chelsea Clinton. Their votes were 0.00001% apart, or just 15 votes between them. This is now the lowest percentage points a candidate has ever won any state ever, even less than in 2000 Bush v. Gore. So that means we do call the state of Texas for Chelsea Clinton. This is the tightest race for a single state ever. This surpasses the record of Bush v. Gore in 2000 with the state of Florida. And this is now the Senate balance of power. 59 Democrats, 41 Republicans. 51 is needed for control, and Democrats will take control of the U.S. Senate. Going over to the House balance of power, there is 299 Democrats, 136 Republicans, 218 needed for control. Democrats will take control of the U.S. Senate. This is the Electoral College popular vote totals. 87,800 and 483,302 votes for Chelsea Clinton and 69,362,302 votes for Ivanka Trump. This is the final Electoral College map. 392 for Chelsea Clinton and 146 for Ivanka Trump. Now, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this election night. Something kind of different. If you disagree with the results, please comment, and I will be happy to assist you in why I chose this Electoral College victory for Chelsea Clinton. So yeah, you can just put in the comments if you disagree or agree or any of that stuff. So please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Thank you for watching. Good night.